Hello and welcome to AuviTran's AVDT-BOB presentation. In this video we will teach you how to use our very little and powerful device. So, the Bob is a 4 in and out Dante device with either 2 or 4 analog ins and outs. All the gigabit ports are switched, and you can also find it with a D-sub connector and 2 SFP cages for fiber optical links, as well as the usual Ethernet cables. So how to power your Bob? You actually have 3 options, the first one being a simple 12 volt connection. Then connect the Bob to your network and to your computer to control it. But you can also add a Wi-Fi router to control it with any smartphone, tablet or laptop through any OS that you want thanks to our web application. The second option to power it is to use a power over Ethernet adapter, which will enable you to put your Bob in any places far from power plugs. And the third option is to use the first two to create a redundant power link, which will prevent you from any problem and be the safest possible. So now that we have powered it, how do we connect to it? If you have Windows OS, you can go through our AVS Monitor software and simply go into the IP network controller and click onto the Bob that you want to connect to. And if you have any other device such as Mac or iPhone or smartphones, you can go into your browser and type in the name of the Bob -ue.local. And here you'll control it from anywhere that you want. If the default name is not clear enough, you can go into AVS Monitor, in Dante Network, choose your Bob, and go into the Properties page, where you can rename it. Or you can go into the Dante controller, double click on the device, and go into the device configuration. So, now that we have powered and connected to it, let's see how to control the Bob. The first input gains page allows you to control the analog and Dante input gains with the faders, and also to apply 48 volt on-off and phase shift. And then you have the mixers page, where you have 4 mixers, and in each one you can mix any of your 8 inputs. You also have a master fader for the mixer. And then you have the outputs page, where you'll be able to patch either to the 4 analog outs or to the 4 Dante outs. Any Dante input or mixer or an analog input before or after the gains and processings. And then you have the processing page, where you can apply EQ or dynamics onto 4 of the 8 inputs and onto the 4 analog outputs. You can visualize these processings in the input gains page and in the outputs page. And finally you have the last page, where you can select the 4 inputs where you want the processing to apply. You can select the gain unit and the phantom master lock. There's also a network page, where you'll see many information and where you'll be able to change manually or leave in automatic mode your IP address. And you have a save load page, where you can save and load different scenes for different configurations. So now you're ready to use your Bob in any circumstances. Thank you for watching and see you soon.